chaos. It is becoming increasingly difficult to avoid crime scenes, especially one so close to home. What happened? Murdoch asked, his eyes scanning the pristine white tile room. A body was delivered last evening. Unfortunately, I only took a cursory look. Male, mid-40s. I believe whatever did this was hidden inside the man's body. Murdoch shook his head, his brilliant mind racing to comprehend the mystery. Good God, but I do not understand his why. Could someone be wishing you harm? If they would not do it here. Well, I guess this would be the best way of hiding the cause of death. Not yours, but whoever was brought in. The conversation shifted to the broader efforts of the community. I suppose the fact that you are still here means the Board Control has no objection to your neighborhood safety program. To the contrary, Miss Hart replied with proud, resilient smile. They and I applaud Mrs. Hart's initiatives. Neighbors caring for neighbors. The very definition of good governance is to keep government out of people's business. What a horrendous incident. I am truly glad you are unharmed, Murdoch said, his tone reflecting genuine care and deep platonic affection for his colleague. Thank you. And you, Mr. Murdoch, what brings you here? I would have thought you would be off somewhere enjoying your retirement. Miss Hart, what is the current condition of the other bodies that were in your cold storage? Largely incinerated, I am afraid, she answered, maintaining her professional composure. Well, then I suppose that means their causes of death remain a mystery. Also, a mystery the active members of the Toronto Constabulary will soon solve. Good day, Mr. Murdoch. Were you at least able to ascertain their identities? He pressed gently. I said good day, Mr. Murdoch. This morgue is city property, and you are not welcome, she said, though her eyes betrayed a shared understanding of the political pressure she faced. Murdoch turned to his trusted confidant, Mrs. Crabtree. The file. Thank you. I cannot be here long. I have to return before they know this. Yes, here. Thank you, Sarah, Murdoch whispered. Neither Mr. Colangelo nor Mr. Petrucci's men taken into custody are facing charges. They have all been dropped. Where are they now? Are they being held somewhere? They are all free to go on the mayor's orders. All right. Anything else? Well, there is gossip, she offered, bringing a touch of lightheartedness to the heavy atmosphere. Always up for some. The mayor's wife has moved out of their house. They had the most horrendous fight right in the office. No. Why? I do not think she can put up with this nonsense. It is just a bunch of shenanigans anyway. Please, I have to get back. We all miss having you around the office, she said, her voice filled with heartfelt warmth. I miss being there. Do you think you could find out where the mayor's wife is staying? I will do what I can, she promised. Meanwhile, in a cozy wood-paneled public house, the camaraderie of the displaced officers remained unbroken. The air was filled with a hearty scent of roasted potatoes and good cheer. In my humble opinion, the best goalkeeper in England, and by definition the world, is Teddy Davidson, one officer declared, taking a sip of his beverage. Begone, would you? The only lad on the Wednesday we're talking about is Peter Warren. You're only saying that because he is Irish. Exactly. Anyway, why waste your breath on the Wednesday when the only team we are supporting are the Glasgow Celtic? All the best Scottish players play in England. That is why Celtic have got a terrible team at the moment. You might be right about that, especially when compared to one that lost 10-0 to the Villa. There is no need to go on about that. Ryan, that was a one-off, a debacle. That will not happen again. Well, at least the Celtic play for the right side. Do they not? And there is no need to go on about religion either. That is one way to ruin sport. By the way, what happened to your hair? This? Another story of Samson. Oh, look who is here. Everyone turns to drink eventually, especially when left idle. What are you having? I will have a spruce beer, please. A spruce? What the devil is that? He is still a teetotaler. I will make you a cup of tea. It is the best I can do. Thank you. The warm banner provided a much-needed respite, a testament to the enduring bonds of friendship that tethered the men together through challenging times. So how did you find me? Your wife as much as drew me a map. I take it you have heard about the explosion at the morgue? Terrible accident. But if it was going to happen, the morgue is as good a place as any. It was not an accident. Go on. Miss Hart believes it was a bomb. A bomb? Placed inside one of the victims' bodies. Good heavens! Was anyone hurt? Thankfully, no. But there was something interesting about it. Let it steep? Man, do not be ruining it. That is Barry's gold you are drinking. What is more interesting than a bomb and a cadaver? The first person on scene was none other than Chadwick Vaughn. Is that right? Do you think this is his handiwork? If it was, now this could be a chance to get our jobs back. Who says that is what I want? I might be perfectly content spending the rest of my days in this pub talking football with Mr. Ryan, even though he knows nothing about it. Says the man who sports the Wednesday. Mr. Ryan, have you seen Mr. Galangelo or Mr. Petrucci's men about? Not since you arrested them. They have been peaceful ever since. It is funny, is it not, that none of them saw the inside of a courtroom once that Vaughn took possession of them. I thought you only wanted to discuss football. Not if their guts are decorating the morgue. What do you know about Samson? There really is not. Much to examine. But something? There's always something. There were 3 bodies in the cold storage at the time of the explosion. I have yet to determine an exact cause of death. Who were they? Tony Petrucci and Mark Galangelo. Their bodies were incinerated, so I do not know how they died. Enemies in life, friends in death. What about the one who had a terrible case of heartburn? I had not had a chance to identify him. Yet, it was likely Ed Miller. He was brought in when we were rounding up Tony Petrucci's men. But was there not another fellow? Bobby Morano. But I do not think it was Morano. How tall was the victim that was brought in? Easily 6 feet and 1 inch, or 6 feet and 2 inches. Right. Morano is 5 feet and 8 inches at most. So, is Morano going to be next? Or is he behind all of this? Vaughn is behind all of this. And if Morano is involved, it is at Vaughn's request. Well, that may be. We still need to find him. And we will. I think we will need some help on this. In a charming, sunlit conservatory filled with the vibrant greens and rich floral hues of a blooming garden, another displaced detective had found a peculiar, yet endearing, new calling. I suppose this one will do. Now, make sure to keep that one out of the sun. I know what they say about plants and sunshine, but too much will cause a delicate creature like Emily to shrivel and die. He instructed a curious customer, his hands tenderly adjusting the leaves of a magnificent fern. Emily, that is her name. Are you in the habit of naming all of your plants? Only the ones I am fond of, and I am quite fond of Emily. Well, I would hate to break the two of you up then. You might want to work on your sales technique. What's a familiar, authoritative voice boomed playfully from the doorway. Oh, she did not deserve Emily anyway, Watts replied, a small smile playing on his lips. Detective, Chief Constable, good to see you. You as well. So, what is going on? What do you mean, what is going on? The two together are a person I have seen of either of you in some time. There must be a reason for that. How would you like your old job back? The station has been recommissioned? Not exactly, but we aim to see that happens. Well, I have grown quite fond of plants. But it is best not to let a pastime become your vocation. You do that, you have nothing to turn your mind to, and then life is nothing but universal sameness. Oh, is that a yes? Across town, another colleague was indulging in the finer comforts of life, seated at a luxurious dining table adorned with sparkling crystal and fine china. I am a bit reluctant. I do not want this. Is something wrong, sir? The waiter asked, hovering attentively. They are ice cold. It is a shrimp cocktail. So, it is supposed to be served cold. Do not try to pull a fast one on me. Eat the shrimp. Put this up. Please,